Boy's weakness. A 10-year-old boy decided to study judo, despite the fact that he had lost his left arm in a devastating car accident. The boy began lessons with an old Japanese judo master. The boy was doing well, so he couldn't understand why. After 3 months of training, the master had taught him only one move. Sensei, teacher in Japanese, the boy finally said, "Shouldn't I be learning more moves? This is the only move you know, but this is the only move you will ever need to know," the sensei replied. Not quite understanding but believing in his teacher, the boy kept training. Several months later, the sensei took the boy to his first tournament. Surprising himself, the boy easily won his first 2 matches. The third match proved to be more difficult, but after some time his opponent became impatient and charged. The boy deftly used his one move to win the match. Still amazed by his success, the boy was now in the finals. This time his opponent was bigger, stronger, and more experienced. For a while, the boy appeared to be overmatched. Concerned that the boy might get hurt, the referee called a timeout. He was about to stop the match when the sensei intervened. "No," the sensei insisted. "Let him continue." Soon after, the match resumed. His opponent made a critical mistake. He dropped his guard. Instantly, the boy used his move to pin him. The boy had won the match and the tournament. "Sensei, how did I win the tournament with only one move?" "You won for 2 reasons," the sensei answered. "First, you have almost mastered one of the most difficult throws in all judo. And second, the only defense for that move is for your opponent to grab your left arm." The boy's biggest weakness had become his biggest strength. Moral of the story: sometimes we feel that we have certain weaknesses and we blame God, the circumstances, or ourselves for it. But we never know that our weaknesses can become our strengths one day. Evening dinner with a father. A son took his old father to a restaurant for an evening dinner. Father, being very old and weak while eating, dropped food on his shirt and trousers. Other diners watched him in disgust while his son was calm. After he finished eating, his son, who was not at all embarrassed, quietly took him to the washroom, wiped the food particles, removed the stains, combed his hair, and fitted his spectacles firmly. When they came out, the entire restaurant was watching them in dead silence, not able to grasp how someone could embarrass themselves publicly like that. The son settled the bill and started walking out with his father. At that time, an old man amongst the diners called out to the son and asked him, "Don't you think you have left something behind?" The son replied, "No, sir, I haven't." The old man retorted, "Yes, you have. You left a lesson for every son and hope for every father." The restaurant went silent. Moral of the story: to care for those who once cared for us is one of the highest honors. We all know how our parents cared for us for every little things. Love them, respect them, and care for them.